UCLA heading to USC. USC a 6.5-point favorite at home. Total is 65.5. It's 2:30 p.m. Central Time, God's time zone on ABC. So this one's going to be an early kick out at the Rose Bowl. No, not the Rose Bowl, Memorial Coliseum. And we will pull up the numbers if I can get them up here right. There we go. All right, full season, I've got USC favored by 5.66 here. Really high total, 63. Let's see, the total right now is 65.5. UCLA, I think, is going to have trouble scoring, which is surprising considering they're going against USC's defense, who is number 20 or 125 in the country in predicted points added allowed per drive. This is not a good USC defense, and yet UCLA has got quarterback problems. They couldn't score on Arizona State last week, and Arizona State's defense is better than USC's. I get that. However, man, UCLA without either Garbers or Dante Moore, you're hearing a lot of stuff about some discontent with some recruits and whatnot. Dante Moore, that whole thing, who knows what's going on there. Colin Schlee did not have the answer for him last week. I mean, it's a disaster, and it looks like Chip Kelly might be on his way out. Who knows? It's a little weird to have a UCLA team that is number 11 in the country in PPA allowed per drive, but number 78 in that metric on offense. It's just ridiculous. The USC defense you see is bad, but UCLA's offense, they can't throw the ball. They're still pretty good running the ball, but they still are only like 50-50. Like, they're very balanced as far as what they choose to do with their offensive snaps. This is, if you want to look at inefficiency, number 18 in the country, full season, is UCLA's offense at generating scoring opportunities per game. So 6.8 drives per game get inside the opponent's 40-yard line. They are number 120 in points per scoring opportunity on the full season. 3.09 points per trip inside the opponent's 40-yard line. That is just atrocious. But let's look at the last 4 weeks. Now I've got USC favored by 2.32 because that USC defense has actually gotten worse over the past 4 weeks. They are number 133 in PPA allowed per drive on defense. UCLA's offense has been okay. They're number 69, and the UCLA defense has fallen off just a little bit. But again, it was just last week. Like, they had a quarterback until last week, and they are awful. There's a lot of people that love UCLA right now, but what I watched last week, if that shows up in the Coliseum, I mean, there is no chance that UCLA hangs around. So I look at this, and I am reading into it that they may not have a quarterback, and if they don't have a quarterback, they have no shot here. I'm going to take USC. Like, I don't think that this UCLA team is going to fight for Chip Kelly the way that some teams would fight for their coach. And if it looks like he's going to be fired anyway, I mean, what difference does it make? USC, I think, wants to go out on a good note. You get a win in this rivalry game. I think that's a big thing because this is USC's last game of the year. So I'm going to go a little bit contrarian here, and I'm going to take USC minus the 6.5. I know my model's going the other way, but sometimes you just got to read the tea leaves, and I feel like they really, really want to win this game.
Thanks for listening to Winning Cures Everything. Make sure and follow me on Twitter @GaryWCE. If you want to toss in a question, you can email me Gary@winningcureseverything.com. Make sure and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.